If anybody's there, I'm just getting tag information. Nobody's here, so it's fine. There. I'm gonna see how many I need, actually. What is my fucking pity at? Ugh. I have a mouse and keyboard, so it makes me use it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 64. So I'm just starting to get into the point where it could be a fucking I don't have any of those ones.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole
Tighnari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
They should have been
4 of the
gutted.
6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon has a point.
About that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
No, she's still leader now.
And the first thing I'll
He's a
do is
natural-born
reject
leader, but he won't
Kisharawar's
admit it.
application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh,
Kaveh!
my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars, which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Can I invite your little blonde friend? Ley line overflowing. Did I do the test runs? Sure I did. Yeah, I did. It's just him, right? Yeah. Reputation reward in Sumeru, huh? Well, I will go to Port Ormos in a second then. It takes so long to load sometimes. I gotta bring my computer down and dust it. The result is a powerful explosion.
Here!
Jesus, I've not done very much world exploration, even though it feels like I have. Yeah, I know the new challenges are available. Who's even here in Port Ormos? Where are you? Hmm.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Ah!
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire
Well, yeah,
life.
you're not sick anymore.
I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that
What?
feeling of going all out in
Hello,
the fight.
light and love.
It made me realize
Hello.
that I'm still a mercenary
Hello.
through and through.
Hello. How many voices
Life
can I
is
do that
short,
in?
And I'm
Hello.
happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the
Of
Academia.
light and love. Welcome.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia.
Whoa.
You
I
should.
can't
That'd be
see
a good
you being
idea.
anything
Get our
other than
people
a
in
mercenary.
power.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look...
Ugh, forget about it. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find...
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super, mate.
That'd be a
The
good
Matra
job
have
for her,
all the
actually.
talent they need as long
Hello,
as they have
first
Sino.
person who is
I prefer to
watching.
be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So,
Cute.
have you been in Port Ormos this entire
Yeah.
time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Lulu.
Oh, did
I'm
Mila
trying to
write
figure out
us?
what 2D live
She heard
tracking
that you were
program
seen
I
in
want to do
Port
for
Ormos,
VTubing.
So she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter.
I wonder if I
Good
can
thing
put
Nilu asked
subtitles
us to
on.
come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand
Your name
Bazaar,
is cute.
and
Of
we'll
light
also
and
be
love. That's
celebrating
beautiful.
Sino's reinstatement
Yeah,
as
no, I'm
General
working on becoming a
Mahamatra.
VTuber.
She was hoping you could
I got a
come.
VTuber
Great.
live
I'll be sure to
2D1
attend.
getting rigged and everything.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace.
Ah!
Normally no
Thank
one
you.
knows his
Thank you for
whereabouts.
viewing. I don't
Oh.
usually push it, but subscribe if you want, I guess.
But last
Also, there's a
time we
second
met,
person
he
now.
mentioned that
Hello.
he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as
Raman.
mine.
Who named somebody
I only
Raman?
remember he said
Might
that
as
he
well
had
just say
something
ramen.
to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
All right, on to our next stop.
Aru Village. Oh, I mean, that one seems like an obvious choice. Oh, thank you for already being subscribed. Ramen is your favorite Genshin Impact character. That's fucking great. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do donations and stuff. Where's Aru Village? It's over here, right? Yeah. My favorite character in the whole game. I really like a couple, but I think Kaya is like one of my favorites. I like Kaya, Diluc, Xiao, Zhongli. I like Child too, actually. And who else? Venti. Honestly, I really like Nahida too. Ai is kind of stupid. Oh, I like Yamiko too.
Brace yourselves.
Bennett's just a good play character. I don't mind Bennett as a character, but he's just good for playing. That's not what I meant to do, but I guess that'll work. Shano!
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village.
Did a live stream with my friend today.
There's
He's
Sino.
gonna come over in a bit.
Hmm.
I'm just doing this for a bit first.
What brings you here?
I have to play Stray too.
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's
Oh!
blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Raman! And... Huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well,
Don't worry. These are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started
Oh,
to
now I
shine
know
after
who he is.
suddenly
Yes,
finding a new
Aaron
direction.
coming over later to stream.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
I'm gonna try and set up a
What?
live 2D thing later for us to live stream like that. Oh,
It's not that I've given up on
she's
being
quitting.
a scholar.
I'm
Instead,
as
you
we're
could
doing
say
this. I'm
I've
watching a
found a new
video about
identity.
what live,
I will no longer pursue
VTuber,
research like a
2D
typical
VTuber
scholar,
programming is the
but I have
best
not
to use.
completely given up on my relationship to
On
knowledge
silent.
either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here. In
Oh,
the
that's
desert.
awesome that she's teaching in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
I have one getting
Sataria will
designed and it
return to
looks
support
gorgeous.
education here and
Me
teach
and Aaron
people from the desert.
Me and Aaron talked about
She
it
can't
and made
teach
the final
everyone on
decisions
her
and stuff
own,
on it
but
yesterday.
many of us
Because I needed help
Eremites all
deciding
over
on whether it needed
Sumeru.
more color in certain
She
areas,
came
and
to
now it's
discuss
being
a
rigged by the person
collaboration
I
with
paid to
me
do
and
it.
hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night.
Where's
The
my
stars have
iPhone?
always guided
You know, I bought an
caravans,
iPhone just for the
thieves,
tracking things
soldiers,
so
and
that I
travelers
can
who get
track
lost in the
facial
night.
things.
They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
Oh, I
I'm
need to
starting
grab the
feel a
charging
little
cord for my
embarrassed.
phone.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control.
Yeah, no,
and
it'll
very
be
few
allowed.
desert
Nahida's
dwellers are as lucky as me.
Nahida's not gonna
But
stop
what I
her from
heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding
okay, so this one's gonna
Sataria.
have to be
You tread a
that.
treacherous
so this
path,
is definitely going
and
to
the
have
longer
to be
you ignore it, the
just
tighter
on
the academia's grasp
here
on
for
you
now.
will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss,
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been
No, it was
too
definitely
light.
too light of a punishment.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission
Oh,
to
I like
leave the
Sino too,
Academia
and
for the desert,
Alphahem, or whatever
and
the fuck his
accompanied
name
me
is.
here to discuss
But yeah, no, none of them are
collaboration with
my
members of the
like.
Eremites.
I
My
have
plan was able
Sino's
to go
weapon on Zhao
smoothly
because it's
thanks to
right.
him and Raman.
Just fucking amazing.
You're all doing so much for the...
aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's exactly what the people here need.
I
Physical
opened
books and
36
other
packs of
related items.
Astral Radiance
If it
Pokemon
weren't for
cards
Sino
yesterday.
and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm
I'm gonna
afraid
go
we'd
through
never
them
be
and
able to
pick
get
out
our
which ones are the
hands
best
on them.
quality so I can separate
Apart
the ones
from
that I
this,
can sell.
The academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be
I don't have
persistent
Zhao's
about
actual
this,
weapon, but
and
Zhao and
maintain
Sino's
these
weapons
resources to ensure
are
long-term
pretty good either way.
effectiveness.
You can have them on either
This
one of
is
them.
the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point.
We
for
are
the
literally
desert.
going through this world and
Remember
we are
these
saving
words.
everything and changing everything.
Here
By the end of
lies
this,
our faithful
what our
priest,
twin
Kasala.
saw is gonna end up.
His wisdom is
He's
a
not gonna.
miracle
He did probably
among the
didn't.
people,
He's not gonna see the same as what
deserving
we
of
see
high
because we've been
praise
with the
and
people. We've met
admiration.
everyone. We've become
I
friends.
hope
We've
people
become
with wisdom
family.
like that priest will rise again
I cannot
among
wait
the
to
desert
see how this
dwellers.
how
Then
Genshin
we'll
ends.
once
Like,
again see the wisdom and
it's gonna
glory
suck when it ends.
that once shook
But
the
I can't wait to
world.
see how it ends.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me.
It's rare to see that kind of expression.
I cannot
from
wait to
Lord
do
Sino.
Sino's side story.
You must not like.
No, not really.
I want to learn why he
But
looks
I'll
like the
go.
previous priest.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join
I'm gonna have to
you.
make like a little notepad on
Although,
my computer
if
that
you'd
has
be
like
so kind,
the tags for
Please
different
give
like
a message
streams,
to Miss Nilu for
so I
me.
could just do a quick copy
The
and
message is,
paste because otherwise it takes forever.
I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Wait for the victory feast to start. Put this to the side. I got new bed sheets. They're amazing. They're so comfy. Where does it want me to go for it? Just 2 days, 1900. I mean, I think that's before the time it says at the end, so I can probably still do it. I think I put it too far though, almost. We're gonna show up fashionably late. Yes, I got bamboo sheets. And like, I have a bamboo duvet and a bamboo duvet cover, and it's fucking glorious. It's the best thing I've ever slept on. So I went and bought I bought the sheets and the pillowcases, and oh my god, it's amazing. It's such a nice sleep. Where the fuck does it want me to go? Oh, the Grand Bazaar. Yeah, no, they're dark blue and they're bamboo and they're fucking gorgeous and I love them. I slept with my fucking so I have this vault basically for Pokemon cards that keeps them all nice and still in one spot, and I slept with that on my bed. It was
Wouldn't
beside me
gliding
in
be
the
faster?
corner. I just made sure pillows were covering it. You know, bamboo is just like, if you ever get the chance to get something that's bamboo bed sheets wise, oh, it's just a different quality. It's either cool, when you're cold, it's nice and warm. When you're warm, it's nice and cool. Because we're gonna get shut down at this one too.
Everybody's already here.
I'll
Looks
stab
like
a
we're the
bitch.
last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very...
But we're not late, are we? It's just
We are
that
totally
everyone
late.
else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speech.
Nah, there won't be any speech.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great...
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
How did I accidentally? I didn't mean to make that my fucking delete.
Whoa! It's so
I
delicious!
did not mean to make that my freaking story.
Oh, this grilled
I don't do
meat tastes
stories.
amazing! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me
See,
to
no,
thank you
please.
all on
Just
their
blah,
behalf.
blah. Yeah, I know.
Feels kind of
Jesus
nice
fucking
to be
Christ.
seen as a hero.
You know,
I could get
looks
used to
good.
this.
Being a bodyguard is
Hello,
also
second
a hero's
person.
job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully.
He's not wrong.
Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success. So, would you say we're good actors too?
I mean, I feel like we
It's
suck
such
at
a
it.
blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically
That's how it
abandoned her
wrote it
because of
out.
it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of...
Even if those two
Oh,
giants
yeah,
of
no,
the
even
Academia
fucking
are
Paimon
here,
doesn't remember, but
still have
because
to
we're
say
not
it.
of this world, we remember.
Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power.
Oh, that's kind of
If you
fucking
bite the hand
sad.
that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all.
I think he'd make
But
a
every
great
person
sage.
handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way?
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, so that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite
That's
the
such a,
personality.
that's just
You
like
flatter
no,
me.
that's barely a reason.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
I don't think he smiles.
Thank
It's kind
you.
of his
I'll
kind
keep
of
that
his
in
thing,
mind.
isn't it? She here? Nope, she's gotta go to the store first. Let's see, you.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you it's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
I love him, but I
As
like her
always,
more.
next time.
We are friends indeed.
This feast is pretty good.
Dun,
I
dun,
like it.
dun, dun, dun. His thing is so emotional. I'm just like, I don't even want to do the spinny thing because I got bored with what Nilu was saying.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia, that happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Gonna fuck with my phone. Wait a minute. Might have to grab the other cord because this one's kind of meh.
Here we go.
I'll talk to one more person and then this feast thing should be done.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about
Sorry,
having
I'm just
fun,
gonna
not
be out of
stuffy
here for a
formalities.
second. I gotta open iTunes. And move it to the other screen, and then this will be back.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up, of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Sorry, I'm just... Whoa, everything's... Oh, is this gonna be Scaramouche?
It's me.
Nahida! Oh, it's not Haida.
Mm-hmm. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
She's ours. She's our Tiny, and we shall protect our Tiny.
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Is...
Why don't you just show up and be yourself with them?
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become... What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? Okay. Yes, I have.
Come.
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer.
This is great.
Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That fool?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you and thank you so much for rescuing me.
They would have just been like, why didn't you just come
Even
say
if
hi?
that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dinyerzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
Sorry, I had
You're an
to try to
Archon,
fix
but
the phone.
you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Ah, that was such a good part. Just you and Tiny. I bugging you? Oh, you got googers. You've got googers. You've got googers. No, don't disconnect. Come on.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
The Sage of
All right,
Gluttony.
since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the academia right about now.
Ah, we get to go see Nahida. I'm gonna stop and shut this down because I gotta fix this phone, and also because Aaron's gonna be here soon, I would assume, and I'm gonna have to set stuff up. So thank you so much. What's your name again? What's your name up there? Color Spinner. Color Spinner. Thanks for being here. I know you're probably here just because Aaron's my friend, but thank you. Try to get it to restore the fucking iPhone.